My dear, wonderful friends, in the next few minutes, I will show you how to rewire your brain and attract anything you desire in just 3 days. Not through effort, but through conscious creation, using a truth so potent it was once guarded by mystics, prophets, and saints. And once you grasp it, it's impossible to unsee. Neville Goddard said, "Your imagination is the creative power of God." This is not poetry. It's the instruction manual for your life. The world you see around you, your finances, your relationships, your health, is nothing but a shadow cast by the thoughts you've consented to. And today I'll walk you through the exact steps to rewire your mind so you no longer chase reality. Reality begins to chase you. You'll learn the 3-day process to deprogram limitation, install a new identity, and attract your desires effortlessly. Just like Jonah surrendered to the belly of the whale, or David faced Goliath not with fear, but assumption. Your breakthrough doesn't need a lifetime. It only needs 3 days. Let's begin. Day 1 is all about letting go. Now I know letting go sounds vague, but listen carefully. You cannot create a new reality while clinging to the old self-image. What is the old self-image? It's the mental blueprint you unknowingly obey every day. It's the version of you that says, "I'm not lucky. I never get what I want. I have to work hard for everything. People always abandon me. I'm not good enough." These are not truths. These are just loops. And your brain, wired for survival, has made these loops comfortable. But comfort is not creation. So on day 1, we cut the energetic cord to this identity. Not slowly, not politely, ruthlessly. Die daily, Neville said. The old man must go before the new one can rise. Here's how. Identify the dominant belief that's keeping you small. Think of your biggest desire right now. Money, love, freedom. Now ask yourself, what belief do I have that's making this seem distant? Is it, "I'm unworthy"? "I'm always rejected"? "There's not enough money"? Pinpoint it. Write it down. Yes, physically, on paper. One sentence. This is your target script to rewrite. Now, burn it, mentally or literally. Visualize that sentence crumbling to ash. You can even write, "This is no longer me." Install the new command. Write its opposite. "I am never chosen. Money flows to me easily. I am safe to receive." And now here's the key. Speak this new command every time the old one rises. You must take dominion over your mind. Because as Neville said, the world is yourself pushed out. If you do not prune the vine, the wild branches of fear will rule your garden. Today is pruning. Let me be blunt. You cannot manifest a new life while mentally gossiping with your old self. If you keep saying, "I'm trying," you're still the one who lacks. If you keep saying, "I hope," you're still waiting for permission. So you must stop rehearsing pain. You must stop worshiping the 3D. You must stop being loyal to your limitation. Day 1 is not about seeing results. It's about breaking the spell of powerlessness. Visual metaphor. Picture a cracked mirror. Every time you speak as the old you, it fractures more. Until finally it shatters. And in that silence, a new reflection begins. So, you've severed the old self. You've burned the script. You've declared a new identity. Now comes the test. Day 2 is where the mind rebels, the ego panics, the body starts reaching for old emotions like comfort food. "I don't feel different. Maybe this won't work. What if I'm just deluding myself?" These thoughts are not truth. They are the shadow exiting your temple. Let them go. This is the wilderness moment. Just like Jesus was tempted for 40 days. Not because he was weak, but because he had awakened his power. You're not broken. You're being initiated. You must begin to embody the new state, regardless of what you see. Embodying does not mean pretending. It means choosing to dwell in the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled, Neville said. Live in the end. Here's how you do that. 1. Morning ritual, the embodiment statement. Wake up and say aloud, "Today I walk as the version of me who already has, insert desire." Example, today I walk as the woman who is deeply loved. Today I walk as the man who is abundantly wealthy. Repeat it slowly. Feel the energy of it. Say it until you feel a shift, not just mentally, but in your chest. 2. Anchor the feeling in the body. Feeling is the secret. Think of something you truly enjoy. Coffee, a sunset, a warm bath. Notice how your body relaxes when it remembers something good. Now imagine receiving your desire, not the moment it arrives, but the after, the calm, the confidence, the peace. That's the feeling you want to anchor. Use scent, music, or a gesture to tie this feeling to your body, like tapping your heart while visualizing, or lighting a specific candle, or repeating a personal phrase like, "It is already done." This becomes your emotional anchor, your signal to the subconscious that this is real now. 3. Don't seek evidence. Be the evidence. Here's where most people fail. They look to the outer world to confirm the inner shift. You apply the affirmation, and then you check your phone, your bank balance, your inbox. Stop. Reality is delayed reflection. It lags behind consciousness, like a mirror with a 2-day delay. Do not be anxious, Neville said, for the seed you planted must bloom. Day 2 is where you act as if. Not fake it till you make it, but faith it until it's fact. Every time doubt arises, whisper, "My assumption is hardening into fact." Think of the caterpillar in the cocoon. Day 2 is goo. It's not pretty. Everything old dissolves. Nothing seems clear. But it's inside that mess the butterfly is formed. So if you feel messy today, good. You're in metamorphosis, a seed in the soil. You don't dig it up and scream, "Why haven't you sprouted?" You water it. You trust the dark. Your new life is taking root. Before bed tonight, write a note to yourself and say, "Thank you, future me, for guiding me through the shift. I feel you already here, and I'm honored to become you." Then close your eyes, feel it. Fall asleep in the assumption. You've cut the past. You've embodied the new. Now comes day 3, the power zone. This is when your inner script becomes law. You're no longer asking. You're no longer affirming like a child begging for candy. You are now commanding reality. The word became flesh. That word is your inner conviction. What you believe is what you will become. Let's be clear, your desire is not out there. It lives inside you. And the moment you say, "It is," reality has no choice but to rearrange around that declaration. From this point on, every thought must obey your new identity. You do not say, "I hope I get it. Maybe it'll work out." You say, "It's already mine. I've already received it. Life is simply catching up to me." When doubt whispers, respond, "Too late. I already assumed it." This is not delusion, it's design. Neville taught, construct an imaginal scene which implies fulfillment of your desire. So, what would the moment after your desire look like? A text from your person saying, "I'm so lucky to have you." Seeing the payment notification on your phone. Laughing with friends as you celebrate. Pick one. Keep it simple. No more than 10 seconds. Loop it in your imagination every morning and night, not to make it happen, but to command the subconscious. This is the story now. Here's the paradox. When you're finally ready to receive, you don't care if it comes, because you know it's done. That's not apathy. It's sovereignty. You don't chase what's yours. You bless it and let it arrive. You're the sun, not the seed. The sun doesn't scream at plants to grow. It simply shines, and everything bends toward it. Today, you shine. You stand tall. You claim, "I am the embodiment of my desire. It flows to me, because I am the source of it." You've done the work. You've released the old story. You've anchored the new state. You've spoken from the end, but here's where most people sabotage it. When the external chaos appears, they assume it's not working. Listen carefully. Chaos is confirmation. It's not the universe denying you. It's the old reality crumbling under the weight of your new assumption. The people who ghost you, the job that suddenly falls through, the moment of fear, lack, or silence, that is not failure. That is the bridge shifting. Do not judge according to appearances, Neville said, but judge righteous judgment. Righteous judgment means you interpret life from the end. So when something unwanted shows up, you smile. You say, "That's just the old echo. I don't live there anymore." This is where you master persistence. Not force, not obsession, stillness. Be still and know, "I am." You are not trying to attract your desire. You are becoming it. You're stepping into the version of you who already has it. You breathe like them, walk like them, talk like them, and eventually, the world will have no choice but to mirror that truth. Now the choice is yours. The law is perfect. It does not fail. It always responds. The only question is, will you dare to test it? Will you drop your identity as the struggler? Will you stop asking and start assuming? Will you finally let the old self die? So the God self can rise, because in just 3 days, if you do, your entire world will shift. Not through hustle, not through tears, through assumption. The moment you dare to assume it is true, though all reason denies it, though all evidence opposes it, if you persist, it shall become fact. The word has become flesh, and it dwells in you now. If you're ready to begin, if you're ready to test this 3-day process and step into your new self, type in the comments, "I am ready." Let the universe witness your claim. Declare your shift. You are no longer becoming, you already are. And if this message sparked something in you, if you felt the truth awaken in your bones, subscribe to this channel, because we're just getting started. Each week, I'll guide you deeper into your creative power, until you no longer ask if it's working, you just know.